If you ever get lost in the mountains, the first rule is simple: keep moving. But the night I got lost, the mountain didn't want me to leave. 2 years ago, I decided to hike alone in a remote mountain valley. It was a place few people visited. No roads, no network, only forests, rivers, and endless cliffs. At first, everything felt like an adventure. The air was cold and clean. The sound of a river echoed through the valley, and tall pine trees covered the mountains like a green ocean. I kept recording with my camera, smiling and talking about the beauty of the place. But around late afternoon, the weather changed suddenly. Dark clouds rolled over the mountains. The wind became stronger. The sunlight disappeared behind thick fog. I checked my phone. No signal. I decided to head back, but something was wrong. The trail I came from was gone. Heavy fog had covered everything. Every tree looked the same. Every rock looked the same. Within minutes, I realized something terrifying. I was lost. At first, I stayed calm. I remembered basic survival rules. Don't panic, find water, and look for shelter before night. The temperature was dropping fast. Then I heard thunder. Rain started pouring down the mountain, turning the ground into slippery mud. My shoes sank into the wet soil with every step. I followed the sound of running water and finally found a small river cutting through the valley. That's when I noticed something strange. Across the river, I saw a large footprint in the mud. But it wasn't from a bear. It looked almost human, but much bigger. I told myself it was probably just distorted by the rain. Still, the feeling of being watched wouldn't go away. Night arrived faster than I expected. The forest turned completely black. My flashlight barely cut through the darkness. Every sound became louder: branches snapping, leaves moving, water rushing over rocks. Then I heard footsteps. Slow, heavy, behind me. I stopped walking. The footsteps stopped too. I turned around and pointed my flashlight into the trees. Nothing. Just dark trunks and moving shadows. I kept walking faster now, trying to reach higher ground before the river flooded. Suddenly my foot slipped. I slid down a wet slope and landed hard near the riverbank. My flashlight rolled into the water and disappeared. Now the only light was from the storm clouds flashing with lightning. For a moment, the entire forest lit up white. And in that flash, I saw something standing on the ridge above me. Tall, still, watching. Then darkness returned. My heart was racing so fast I could hear it in my ears. I grabbed a broken branch and slowly moved backward toward a cluster of rocks where I could hide. The rain kept falling. The river grew louder. Another lightning flash lit up the sky. The ridge was empty. Whatever had been there was gone. I didn't sleep that night. I stayed hidden between the rocks, listening to every sound in the forest, waiting for sunrise. When morning finally came, the storm had cleared. Sunlight touched the mountain peaks again, and for the first time since getting lost, I saw something familiar. A wooden trail marker nailed to a tree. I followed the path for hours until I finally reached a small road where rescue teams were searching for me. They told me something strange. No one had ever reported large animals in that valley, and no one had seen footprints like the ones I described. I went home thinking maybe the storm and fear had played tricks on my mind. But when I checked my camera footage later that night, one clip was recorded accidentally while I was running through the forest. In the background, between the trees, something tall moved silently behind me, keeping the same distance, following me through the storm.